Well, before the storms today, our 3 News meteorologists were at Progressive Field for Weather Education Day. They spoke to local students about science and weather and gave demonstrations. The team talked about the relationship that weather has with baseball. And speaking of the weather,
Anthony, you got to explain that, Anthony. Okay, so the relationship is if it rains, you probably don't play.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I was thinking about the kids all afternoon, like, oh man, poor kids. I mean, we had about 500, 600 kids out there. I would like to be optimistic about that, but it was a nice crowd out there. The kids really enjoyed our experiments, especially it was just different partnerships out there. It was a great time. It was an annual thing we do. So, it was great. So, unfortunately, we had some rain and thunderstorm chances. Unfortunately, it did impact the Guardians game. But by the time we're waking up, we're going to be greeted with sunny skies. Here's your forecast preview brought to you by National Design Mark. Peaks of sunny skies around daybreak for tomorrow. Temperatures starting in the 60s. And then we're going to be warming up into the low 70s by the time we wrap up the afternoon hours, also bringing storm chances as we go throughout the afternoon as well. Temperatures all the while will be briefly warming up into the low 70s. Right now, we do have some rain and storm chances right now pushing across much of our westernmost communities. Erie, Huron County looking at some heavy downpours, none severe. That's thankfully as we wrap up the evening and overnight. Norwalk, you're seeing some heavy downpours. Willard, you're seeing some heavy downpours as well, but check out this outflow boundary. Maybe some gusty winds on one side of this. So Shelby, also New London, you could be waking up if you're heading to bed right now with some gustier winds, but again, all none severe at this time. No watches, no warnings to talk about for the overnight hours, although we have this cold front well off to the west right now in central Illinois. That's going to be eventually arriving here. And that's going to give us a little bit of taste of much cooler conditions just in time for your Saturday forecast. But for tomorrow, another round of showers on the way. And as we head closer to this weekend, here's this closed off low we've been advertising over the past couple of days. Things are coming into more alignment with this low that's going to give us problems, especially throughout the afternoon, going throughout the next 4, possibly even 5 days or so. So we call it a close-off low because it's cut off from the rest of the jet stream. So it's going to be meandering possibly across the Ohio Valley as we wrap up this weekend. For tonight, low 60s, some clearing possible, waking up to some sunny conditions. Here's a detailed look at your rush hour commute. Getting the move on around 6, 7, and 8 o'clock. We're looking at partly cloudy skies, and clouds going to be filling in as we get closer to the late morning, rain to the early afternoon. And here's that storm chance as we get closer to your lunchtime hour. Temperatures will pop up into the low 70s before slowly cooling back down into the mid 60s. And notice the winds are switching out of the northwest as we go throughout the afternoon and evening. There's even a low-end threat of possibly some damaging winds and also some small-sized hail, mainly south of I-80 and east of I-71. Let's have a little bit more detail with your National Design Mark hourly forecast. Quiet for tomorrow morning. Then here comes that small chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms as we approach midday. Here comes the cold front, again, providing a little bit more lift in the atmosphere. Therefore, here's that minor severe weather threat. Could be briefly producing some gustier winds. Certainly not a repeat of what we saw for this afternoon. Certainly not as widespread, but something worth noting. For tomorrow evening, getting a jump start on your weekend plans. Things are looking quiet before another round of rain arrives. This is the close-off low beginning Saturday into Sunday. And then right now, we have Saturday and Sunday, our coolest part of the forecast, upper 50s to low 60s. Rain and storm chances will continue Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That low finally wraps up and get out of here with partly cloudy skies for your Thursday with temperatures in the 60s. We warm up into the low 70s by next weekend.